Here, at South Bermondsey Junction, the left-hand tracks swing off to rejoin the main line. We shall shortly arrive at South Bermondsey Station. For the next couple of miles, we traverse the LBSC's South London line, sometimes called the Atlantic Line, because it crosses the centre of Brixton on a bridge over Atlantic Road, a street rather too well known today for racial unrest and violence. In late Victorian times, this line operated a 15-minute interval service of close-coupled four-wheeled carriages, hauled by Stroudley's famous Terrier tanks, the same diminutive engines that a century later entertained the great-great-grandchildren of those early commuters on our preserved lines. In the early 1900s, competition from the new electric trams began to hit business hard, and in 1909 this line was itself electrified, first on the overhead system at 6,600 volts AC, and then, after the grouping, on the familiar third rail system. Queen's Road, Peckham Station. Crossing us now are the so-called Nunhead lines, the lines into Victoria from North and South Kent, which have converged at Nunhead Junction, a mile to the east. These lines will maintain a separate alignment, parallel to ours, just off to the right. Peckham Rye Station. On the extreme right, in the far distance, a train from Victoria is on the Nunhead lines, on their separate formation. Peckham Rye Junction. To the right lies Victoria, 5 miles away round the inner suburbs. while we swing off southwestwards on the LBSC's Peckham and Sutton line. East Dulwich Station. North Dulwich, which, despite its name, lies well to the south of the last station, East Dulwich. The station building here is well known to architects as the work of Charles Barry the Younger, who also designed the famous Dulwich College nearby. This highly salubrious part of London is in vivid contrast to the rundown districts only a mile or so away to the north. Here we are crossing over the Chatham Main Line, with Herne Hill below us to the right and West Dulwich to the left. Knight's Hill Tunnel. right, a spur comes in to join us from Herne Hill on the Chatham line. This link gained new importance when Thameslink trains began using it to serve the outer southern suburbs. We're now running into Tulse Hill station. As we leave Tulse Hill, spurs lead off, first to the left, then to the right, to join the Victoria to Crystal Palace line. In a moment we shall pass under this line as we keep straight ahead for Streatham. This ordinary-looking bridge carries the busy lines between Victoria and Crystal Palace. To the right lies Streatham Hill with its EMU depot. To the left, West Norwood and Crystal Palace. Liam Tunnel. Streatham Tunnel. Streatham Station. The direction signal shows that at Streatham Junction, just ahead, we shall leave the Peckham and Sutton line and swing left onto the Victoria Brighton main line at Streatham Common. Streatham Common Junction. where we join the lines from Victoria coming in from the right. Immediately beyond lies Streatham Common Station. The distinctive Class 319 dual voltage unit marks this at once as a Thameslink service for Luton or Bedford.